the unsung master who forged Aikido's hard style, Gozo Shioda's legacy. The secret history of Aikido. Why Gozo Shioda is the martial arts master you've never heard of. What if I told you one of Aikido's most profound innovators has been largely overlooked? You've probably seen Aikido, the beautiful, flowing, almost spiritual martial art. But if you're like most people, you might also have a nagging question. Is it actually effective in a real fight? This is the common misconception that plagues modern Aikido. But what if everything you thought about Aikido was missing a crucial piece? Shuchu Ryoku. Focus all your energy to one point. In the post-war era, as Aikido began its transition from a secret martial art, Budo, to a worldwide discipline, different paths emerged. Shioda's decision to establish the Yoshinkan in 1955 often leads to the question of a split from the main lineage, Aikikai. However, Shioda-sensei offered a different perspective in a famous interview with Black Belt magazine. The separation myth, abridged interview recreation. When asked about breaking away from the Aikido mainstream to create the Yoshinkan, Shioda-sensei simply stated, "I don't really feel that I broke away from the mainstream of Aikido since there was nothing to break away from back then." This assertion highlights a key historical point. Following World War II, activity at the central Hombu dojo was minimal, with Morihei Ueshiba largely secluded in Iwama. Shioda saw a need to preserve the practical, effective Budo he had learned pre-war, leading him to develop a structured, standardized system for real-world application, which became the Yoshinkan's definitive hard style. Today, we dive into the life of Gozo Shioda, the man who didn't just practice Aikido. He redefined it, pushing its boundaries to ensure its principles remained intensely practical. He is the unsung hero whose vision continues to shape martial arts today. Through the powerful style he founded, Yoshinkan Aikido. The forge, Shioda's formative years. In a real fight, atomy is 70%, technique is 30%. Born in Tokyo in 1915, Shioda's path was set early. His father was a physician who also taught judo and kendo, ensuring the young Gozo was immersed in martial arts from childhood. He was small, just over 5 feet tall, but tough, earning a third dan in judo before finishing school. In 1932, at just 17, Shioda began training under the founder of Aikido, Morihei Ueshiba, as an uchideshi, live-in student. For 8 intense years, Ueshiba-sensei forged Shioda's early understanding, implanting the core principles of the art. But the true test came not in the dojo, but on the battlefield. During World War II, Shioda was posted across Asia. It was in a bar fight in Shanghai where his training faced its ultimate challenge. Cornered by a local gang, Shioda broke the leg of one man and the arm of another, using his Aikido to survive a life-or-death situation. He called this his Aikido enlightenment, realizing the true depth of his art only when applied under duress. This experience laid the groundwork for his unique, unyielding interpretation of Aikido. Gozo Shioda and the birth of Yoshinkan. Today's Aikido is so dimensionless. It's hollow, empty on the inside. You have to master the very basics solidly, with your body, and then proceed to develop to the higher levels. His commitment to practical, self-defense application quickly gained attention. In a pivotal moment for Aikido's growth, Shioda's outstanding demonstration at the 1954 All-Japan Kabuto event earned him critical sponsorship. After the war, with the Aikido world in a state of flux, Shioda-sensei set out on his own. In 1955, he established his own style, naming his dojo Yoshinkan, or the Hall of Spirit Cultivation, after his father's old dojo. In 1957, Shioda established the Senshusei course, an intensive 9 to 11-month program designed to adopted by the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, including the elite riot police, Kidatai, in Aikido for use in law enforcement. This adoption by the police was the ultimate validation of Yoshinkan's practicality. The techniques needed to be repeatable, easily learned and executed under pressure, effective, able to control or subdue an opponent without relying on size or strength, controllable, used to safely restrain suspects without lethal force, though the techniques certainly possess that capacity. Yoshinkan Aikido is often called the hard style because it emphasizes the pre-war Aikibudo techniques Ueshiba taught, techniques closer to the practical roots of Aiki-jujitsu. Shioda created a highly structured, almost military methodology, focusing relentlessly on correct form, kami, and basic movements, Kihon Dosa, before allowing for flow. This uncompromising approach was a direct response to his wartime lessons. Shioda continued to be recognized as a master, reaching the rank of 9th Dan from Ueshiba himself and later receiving the 10th Dan from the IMAF. The enduring legacy. Gozo Shioda passed away in 1994, but his vision lives on. He viewed Aikido not as a sport, but as a Budo, a fighting art where the only rule is to overcome your opponent. By emphasizing practicality, unwavering focus on the fundamentals, and a training regimen rooted in the hard realities of combat, Shioda-sensei ensured that the spirit and effectiveness of traditional martial arts were never lost. The next time you see the flowing grace of Aikido, remember Gozo Shioda, the small man who stood his ground against a gang, took the art back to its combative roots, and proved that true power comes not just from mastery, but from practical, unyielding application. He didn't just keep Aikido alive, he forged it into a formidable tool for self-defense. Aikido is not a sport, but a Budo. Either you defeat your opponent or he defeats you. You cannot complain that he did not follow the rules. You have to overcome your opponent in a way appropriate to each situation. What do you think about the hard versus soft debate in martial arts? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to discover more unsung heroes of the martial world.